Okay, hi guys. Welcome to another spotlight. This time it's not a block spotlight, but what we're actually going to do is take a bit of a closer look at MultiMC. Now, MultiMC is the launcher that I use to do all of my modding. When you first open it, you're going to get a window that looks very much like this. So what we're going to do is just going to take a walk through some of the options that are available to you, and then you can see exactly how MultiMC is useful. Okay, along the top here we've got a row of buttons, and each one is extremely useful. Now if we have a look here, this is the add a new instance button. If we click on the little arrow just to the right of it, we can see we can just add a new instance, we can copy an instance, we can import our existing Minecraft folder. So if you're using this after already playing with the vanilla launcher, you can import your existing worlds and saves by hitting that button there. You can import a config pack, or you can import directly from the Feed the Beast launcher. And this MultiMC and the Feed the Beast launcher are written by the same guy, so thanks Fork for this lovely launcher. The next button along is reload all the instances. When you've got a lot of instances, you might find that useful, and that will just be to bring up any instances that you've added manually. So for instance, you can go to your instances folder, and what we have here, this is the folder that I'm running from. We have an instances folder, and there's no instances in there at the moment, but if I were to put an instance in there, I would need to hit that reload button in order to get it to show up. The next button is to open the instance folder, which is what we just did there. Then you have a central mods folder. Now this central mods folder, this would be somewhere where you can put all of your downloaded mods, and that way you can easily find them again. It just helps you organize the mods that you're downloading. If you just throw them into this folder here, then you can easily find them, and when you're importing a config pack, it will look in this mods folder for the right version of the mod, if you've got it, of course. The next one is the settings button. Now there are quite a few options with this. We have the simple GUI and the fancy GUI. This at the moment is the simple GUI, and you might actually prefer this one. I will explain why shortly. The fancy GUI has a column down the left hand side. We will show that later once we set an instance up. You can sort the instances by name or by last launch, change the system language. You can decide whether or not you want to use development builds of MultiMC, or whether you just want to use the release versions. You can change your instances and your mods folder, which is the two folders that we just looked at up here. Then on the network tab, you can add in a proxy if you need to. Some ISPs you will need to fill this in, and some you won't. Most you won't. You'll just be able to leave that. Now the console, you can choose whether or not you want the console running, or whether you automatically want to close it. You can change some of the colours that show up in the console. Now if you're installing mods and you particularly want to have a look at the console, these settings are going to be useful for you to have a look at. There is quite a lot of information in the console, and being able to control when that console shows up or if it doesn't show up, if you're not into that kind of thing, then you have those options available. The next one, we have the Minecraft tab, and you can choose to never update Minecraft or update it automatically. Now I would recommend you never update Minecraft. That way you can pick your versions and I'll show you how to do that shortly. You can also set compatibility mode for the window size. I'm not entirely sure what that will do. I guess that would be running Minecraft in compatibility mode if you're having particular problems with running it for whatever reason. You can also choose to start Minecraft maximized, or you can pick your own window size here, and then you can also choose to log in automatically or not. Now the next tab is the Java tab, and this is where you can set your memory allocation. So you can set a minimum memory and a maximum memory. You can also set your Java paths, or you can set it to auto detect, which mine has successfully found my Java instance. And then if you wanted to add any arguments to your Java virtual machine, you can do that down there as well. So that is the settings tab. Quite comprehensive. Most of them you won't need to touch. You may want to play around with the window size and whether you want to log in automatically or not. The memory allocation, have to be honest, I tend to go quite big because I do have the system to cope with it. The next tab along, you can just check for MultiMC updates, and as I've just downloaded this, I'm not expecting there to be any updates. You can also report a bug directly from inside the program. There is help available, and an about window as well. We bring up that about window. There you go, that's where you get your download, so be sure to head over there. Okay, so let's set about making our first instance. So we're going to make a brand new instance, and we can name our instance. So let's call it my first instance. And what we can do, if we right click on our instance, and you'll notice it's ungrouped at the moment, you can just play it straight away. You can rename the instance, you can change the group. So let's just call this 145 instances. So then we've got that set up there. Now if we wanted to add another instance, what would happen is that would show up in a separate ungrouped area, and this way you can organize your instances. So you may start off initially with only one or two, but it will quite quickly snowball, and you can easily end up with lots of different instances running or saved. So you can also change the icon. There are some icons built in, and you can change those as you like. And we've got some Feed the Beast ones in there. We've got Steve, Herobrine, Creepers. You can pick what you like there, and that will change the icon inside your MultiMC. Now further down you can add notes on an instance. You can change the settings for that specific instance if you needed to. You can also make a desktop shortcut directly for that instance. You can manage the saves, and if we go into manage the saves, what you can do is you are able to back up and restore your saves from inside this window. So particularly if you're playing, say, a challenge map or an adventure map or something like that, you can back up the save and then with a couple of clicks restore it to its clean state, if you like. What else have we got on here? We have edit mods, very important button. The edit mods button, this is if you're into modding, which you probably are as you're grabbing MultiMC, although MultiMC is quite useful if you're not a modder. Basically what this is going to do for you, it's going to give you a few tabs, and each of these tabs corresponds directly with a folder inside your your Minecraft instance. Now, when you have a look at the mod threads on the Minecraft forums, you'll see that they give you several different instructions. Mostly they will require you to have Forge, and they'll want to go in the mods folder. There are a few mods that need to go in core mods, and I will probably cover those in another video. This whole actually modding MultiMC, I think, is a bit too big a subject to go into the first MultiMC video, so I will cover that in the next one. But we'll go over these buttons in a moment. Now, you can add a jar mod or remove a jar mod with these two buttons here, and this will go into your mods folder, your default, your central mods folder to start with. We don't have anything there at the moment, but what we'll do instead is we'll hit this MC Forge button. Now this button here is going to load up a list, and it's going to find all the versions of Minecraft Forge that are publicly available right now. So if we just select the top one as the most recent, say grab that, it's going to download that for us and throw it straight into our jar. So there you go, we've already modded Minecraft, although that won't take effect just yet. Let's go back into here, core mods, got the same buttons. You can view the folder as well. Now the core mods folder is slightly different. If you have a look at this, would be equivalent to your Minecraft folder, your .minecraft folder. So you've got your bin folder there, core mods, and texture packs, the ones that you're going to be interested in, probably saves as well. Core mods, there are some things that need to go in core mods. I'm thinking specifically NEI and Code Chicken Core. They tend to go in core mods, as well as some other ones like dynamic lighting and things like that. Now the mods folder, this is where the bulk of your mods are going to be installed. Things like Buildcraft, Industrial Craft, Forestry, Red Power, things like that. So that is where this is going to be the main folder for all of your stuff, and you can resize this if you like as well, which you may want to do once you get going. Texture packs, this is basically showing you your texture pack folder. I gather that at some point we may find that we can automatically download some texture packs from inside this window, but at the moment you are able to just manage which texture packs you have installed if you didn't want to do it in game. So that's the edit mods button, the first look if you like. Let's have a look going down. Downgrade, you are able, well, we need to run the instance once, so let's run this instance once. I now have to remember my username and password, so let's no, got it wrong. Let's try that. I fail completely. There we go. Get it right eventually. The perils of remembering your password, you always forget it. So that's just going to download the latest version of Minecraft right now, and what we'll do is once we get that run the first time, it's going to run with, I think it should run with Forge. There you go, we have Forge installed. So if we check our, once we've got the Minecraft Coder Pack, Mod Loader and Forge, and we're on Minecraft 1.4.5 with Forge 4.4.7. So that's a very easy way of getting it. Now I can hit that downgrade button, and this will give us all the versions of Minecraft prior to the one we're running, so that we can downgrade our instance to one of these. So if I wanted to downgrade to say beta 1.8, we can do that. What I will need to do is take Forge out. So, excuse me, let's edit mods, get rid of Forge, and we'll need to rebuild the jar here, and see if I can log in again. Nope, forgotten it. What did I do? There we go. So now we're on Minecraft beta 1.8. So that's how downgrading mods works. Downgrading the instance works. You can run previous versions of Minecraft quite easily. You can also go hit the snapshot button and just grab a copy of the latest snapshot, and that way you can very easily play the latest version of the snapshot. And I need to log in again, and there we are, we're on the latest snapshot right now. As of recording of this video, that is the latest snapshot, came out a couple of days ago, and you can upgrade to that directly inside MultiMC. Now the other button here, change the lightweight Java gaming library. There are a few instances when you might want to do that. It's normally when you're having problems. Otherwise I would leave that alone. Rebuild jar. Now if you go into edit mods and you change your jar mods, which is the very first tab, if you change these for any reason, like you're upgrading your Forge or adding Optifine or something like that, excuse me, Optifine would go in this tab as well, by the way. If you do change what you have installed in there, then you would need to rebuild the jar to make those changes take effect. You can also view the folder, which is going to take you straight into your instance folder, where you can see your Minecraft folder there, and your instance mods usually sit in that folder there, and they get applied as you launch. So that's how the instances work. Now I did say I was going to show you what the fancy GUI looked like, and we'll do that now because we've got some instances in there, and it requires MultiMC to restart. So we're going to do that, restart MultiMC, and we have on the left hand side a column of instances, and I'm not entirely sure what this pane does. Doesn't really appear to do too much, but we've got all our buttons down the right hand side here, which were on the right click before. They are still on the right click here, but they're down here as well. Just to make it easier, I would recommend sticking on the simple GUI though, because it does allow you to sort things and group things together. So there you go guys, that's the first look at MultiMC. Now as far as actually modding and changing the block IDs and resolving conflicts and things like that, that will be for another time. But I hope you found this first look useful, and please hit the sub button if you do, and check out the Twitter, the Twitch, the Facebook page, the Steam group, all the social media places that you like, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.